Gauteng has held an indaba in Sebokeng to discuss the thorny subject of school safety. Schools have been dealing with bullying, gangsterism, break-ins and violence against both teachers and pupils. The indaba has been led by Gauteng MEC for social security, Faith Mazibuko, and Ahmed Kajee, my colleague, is there. Ahmed, good afternoon once again. We heard the MEC earlier really just speaking about what the plans will be. Take us through what has been said.
Yes, Tsecho, the program has wrapped up about 20 minutes ago, at least the formal proceedings, that is. A big part of what has come out today, as you had mentioned, was safety for learners, security when it comes through to school vandalism, and also just speaking towards illicit relationships between teachers and between pupils. MEC Mazibuko mentioning that, she thought this was actually a thing of the past, and she was in disbelief to hear that stuff like this still does continue to occur in schools as well. But one of the key things which was at the forefront of the discussion here today was substance abuse as well as safety. Many of the pupils coming along saying that, it's unfortunate that for them they just do not have safety and security in and around the school, and they actually are afraid to walk to and from school simply due to the high crime rate as well. One of the key things which the South African Police Service within the area spoke about was just the vandalism which has taken place in and around the schools. We actually have a few figures that they had been presented to these stakeholders which were present here today. Let's just take a listen to that.
From 2020, when the Minister of Culture announced the disaster management, to date, over 400 schools, in fact, 350 above schools were vandalized and equipment stolen. And we can recall there was a time where no learner went to school, and our criminals, those naughty boys or naughty people, started to vandalize schools, and it became a challenge. It is a challenge.
A big part of what also came out today with regards to safety and security, as we heard, with more than 400 cases of vandalism being reported, the Community Policing Forum in this area has come out to say that they will be increasing their patrols. They pledged that to the MEC and to the stakeholders that were here as well. Let's take a listen to what the CPF had to say.
We are now starting a new process, MEC. We'll be relaunching, re-strengthening our CPFs at all stations, with the intention that after that we'll be moving into sectors which are now turning into ward-based crime forums in line with the municipal demarcations. So as and when we do that process, we also want to make sure, MEC, that we recruit more patrollers. We are of the view that the number of patrollers we have and those that are deployed at schools needs to be strengthened, needs to be increased, so that teachers are assisted not to focus much on the security part, but to focus much on the area of teaching and learning.
As you would have heard from the Community Policing Forum and the South African Police Service about the interventions they will be implementing with regards to crime within the area to ensure that safety and security is restored. And I had mentioned previously with regards to the stakeholders that are present, and I think just before throwing back to you, I'm just going to take you through some of those who were present. We saw the South African, we saw SATU being here, COSAS was also around. We had people from the Community Policing Forum, representatives from the Department of Correctional Services, the South African Police Service, local councillors from this particular area, pupils from secondary and primary schools as well, and obviously the Gauteng Community Safety MEC Faith Mazibuko, as well as officials from her department as well. So this multi-pronged approach to ensure that community safety, not just in this area, but to also ensure that safety and security across the province will continue in and across the rest of the province for schools, where there seems to have been an unfortunate increase in violence, not just against pupils, but against teachers as well. Tsecho.
Ahmed, Kajee, thank you so much for that. Of course, giving us feedback as to what took place at the school safety indaba hosted by the Community Safety MEC Faith Mazibuko.